Chapter 11, Kindred. Date 72. When the young lion jumped in my inbox, I deleted another dating profile and didn't want to meet anybody. I was depressed, missing the muse. I was writing, getting published, and the muse wasn't there. It all felt empty. The accomplishments resulted in a post on Facebook with a handful of likes, the checks in the mailbox that could pay a department store credit card, a water bill, a Firestone charge were appreciated, but didn't feed my soul like his support had. A week of the young lion asking me out in many different ways while I steadily turned him down led to him saying, "Let me take you out and take your mind off all that." I pictured his beautiful smile from his profile picture and said yes. I don't remember if I was anticipating the date, but I was surprised by his height when he arrived. He was much shorter than me, but we sat, drank, and ate. And true to his word, our date was the first time in a long time I laughed that much, felt that light, and absolutely forgot what was bothering me. Before I arrived, I'd been worried. My son had to go to court. I don't know how it came up in the conversation, but he gave me some really great advice. Mature, wise. Then, on a totally different topic, he said something odd. No one my age or even close would have said it. So odd, I stopped mid-conversation. "How old are you?" I asked. 30. "You're just 35. That's no difference at all," he said. "I know you thought I was 35 because the Facebook group we're in has that as a rule, but I know one of the admins. She was friends with my ex-wife. My ex-wife is older than you. She's 47. I'm 47. Nah. He stopped and scrutinized me, searching for signs of my age. Satisfied he was right, he stated, "No, you're not. You don't even look 35. In fact, I think I look older than you." That may be true, but my kids are 24. You're only 6 years older than them. We sat in stunned silence for a moment, both disbelieving. I would never have put him a day under 38. 9 years was nothing, but 17? Sheesh. Then he shrugged. "Well, we're here. Might as well enjoy ourselves." And he ordered another blue motherfucker. He was right. I relaxed. What could one date hurt? The date was fabulous. The kiss at the end exquisite, and we went our separate ways, I thought. But he kept calling me, texting me, and I kept answering, texting back. And soon we were on date 2, pool. I hadn't shot pool since college. And then date 3, bowling, another thing I hadn't done in a decade. And then I was at his apartment, being introduced to his roommate, walking into his bedroom and being made love to. I'd never had the whole "I have a roommate" experience. I was too busy being virginal in college to do that. And then I was married, and then I was 40, and I'd never dated a 40-year-old man with a roommate. The young lion wanted me permanently. Months flew by, the holidays loomed, and all I could hear was my brother-in-law's quip to my sister. 2 boyfriends in 4 years. Part of the fun of the holidays is seeing who your sister's gonna bring and what that guy can cook. I'd laughed. It had stung. My sister had been married 20 years by then. I'd been married 17 if you count both marriages. She was still married. I was divorced. But I was forgiven because my boyfriends could cook and were handy. The muse had built me a desk custom made. Harley had built a fence, and now the young lion could both cook. He was opening his own food truck, in fact, and had finally rewired the ceiling light in my living room that had never worked since I'd bought the house. He fit the pattern. Only problem, he was 30. He didn't look it, but he was. And every now and then it crept up. Fights he was having with his parents, the kind that had long been solved by 33, 35, or 40. His music, his interests, the kind of sordid desire he sometimes had to have his own kid, and his utter unsuitability as a father figure for my kids. Try as I might, that was one desire I couldn't shake. I missed having a family, a real nuclear family. 12 years with Drew, including our pre-marriage relationship, and 6+ months with Harley. It was something I ached for, especially on the days, nights when my kids seemed lost and my female brain, words, motherly instincts just couldn't pierce the darkness. I cared about the young lion, but I couldn't commit to him. We went our separate ways, but stayed Facebook friends, just like I had with Harley. If you had asked me in 2018, how many times have you been in love? my answer would have been 5.